Real quick, folks, if you lost a cell phone out there, an Android, and left it up in the grandstands, they have it at Race Control.
Well, race fans, this is going to be cool. The largest field of race cars we've had all afternoon is now coming out trackside. It's the production 1000 UTV. Here's our lineup on the front row. Inside the 987 of Billy Nichols alongside Chad Williams. Inside of row 2, the 974 Kurt points leader, Dallas Nord. Alongside of Dallas is Cody Hodgson in the 955. Row 3, Karsten Hernandez in the 93 and Brayton Beatty in the 918. Row 4 inside, Joe Collingsworth alongside of Matt Lipton. Row 5 inside, Jim Price and alongside of him, James Jaramillo. Row 6 inside, Gavin McNamara and Wyatt Bush Schroeder. Row 7, Abby Keys and Megan Mitchell. And right behind them is Sid Woods and Stacy Pike. And Sienna Price will round out the field of 17 cars. I had a chance to talk to Stacy Pike, who's starting in the back. That's actually his desert car. So he really expects nothing this afternoon.
He just wants to be out there.
I'm like, dude, you don't even know where the racer is. So it's like, he's just famous for having. I mean, he could shave in the morning at 7 o'clock and by 9:30.
He's Grizzly Adams.
Oh, jeez. But yeah, we got 3 women in this race: Megan and Abby and Sienna Price.
Sienna getting to race with her dad, Jim, out there. That's pretty cool.
That'll be interesting. And we've got Jessica Keys tuning in. Let's go, Abby. Go, Abby, go. She's got a long way to go, starting back in that 13th spot. So once again, for all the fans that are watching us back at home, hey, let us know where you're watching from, where you're at your desktop, your cell phone, where your hometown is, and who you're cheering for. And we'll call you out. Oh, man, tight start.
Man.
Number 1.
And there was no delay on that one. Everybody just got on the gas. Billy Nichols out front. You know, he's always he's got that distinctive yellow, white, and red paint job.
Old school Yamaha. I'm sorry, old school.
I know it's old school, like
Toyota.
Thank you. I was thinking Ivan.
Yeah. I remember seeing. In fact, that was a color scheme for Johnny Greaves' 7S back in the day.
Yep. Well, I mean, who didn't want to idolize Ivan the Ironman Stewart?
So.
Oh!
Double flip!
I saw one of them did it by themselves. I'm not sure if the other one was another car involved or not.
I kind of think it was a simultaneous pirouette that both cars hooked, I believe, the same rut, because it was going into the corner.
Yep.
And then in mid-corner. And the way they flipped, I don't think there was help or contact, definitely not from each other.
No.
They were far enough apart, but I don't think anybody touched them.
I'm not sure. The blue one for sure was by itself. The other one could have been the exact same rut, like you said, rut.
So one looks like Kirsten Hernandez, I believe.
Oh, no, not Doodle.
All I saw was an 83, and they're pushing that one back on its wheels now. Still can't see the number on the one on the back side of the corner. There's track crew all around the number plate. Not that I could see it anyways. But, man, that was just a strange happening right there. So, it looks like she's back underway.
There we go.
Maybe she was lucky enough to bumper kind of flip as compared to bouncing off the A-arms.
The other car, though, it snapped, an A-arm or a tie rod, something, because that tire was not in a position to be square with the other one. It looked pigeon-toed.
In fact, they'll go back to the last completed lap as compared to a timing loop. But it's a shame for Dallas Nord because he had moved into second place just before that happened.
And we're going to go back to the total restart because they're side by side
really?
again. Yep. That's what it looks like. When they get them side by side, it's when they go single file. Unless they're going to change. Nope, they're side by side. It's always a good indication. And it looked like that.
There's a hook involved. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I'm telling you, it was pigeon-toed. And that is, looks like Joe Collingsworth.
Well, we have the technology. We've used it at King of the Hammers, but I don't think we have the capability here this weekend to have replays.
Oh, I thought you were going to say it sounded like you're going into the $6 million man that could rebuild that car. We have the technology. It's been a long day, Scott. But yeah, it would be really cool to see some of that. And we have seen some replays in the past. So I'm sure our crack production team will figure something out for us down the road.
Hammer King Productions, which is the production company here this weekend, part of the Great American Short Course Series, has an event in Oklahoma City, Ultra 4 Nationals. So they're either geared up to head in that direction after this weekend right away, or half of them are, I believe, are already there, setting up for Ultra 4 Nationals. And one of our dear friends in the production team, who's currently back in the Seattle area helping us with the production, which is the technology that's being used, is just blows my mind that he's able to control so many things here production-wise from his home in Seattle, and we're in Southern California. Yeah, I had a very interesting evening with him probably 4 years ago, I believe, in Oklahoma, while he was driving a rental van, and it rained like really bad. It flooded the whole area, and there was one way in and one way out, and that was to cross. At the time we came in, it was a very maybe inch or 2 inch deep riverbed, and they had concrete slabs you drive over that were in the water, underwater. Well, on the way out, the slabs were gone.
Floated away.
And yeah, and the water was just above your knees, and it was rushing. and there was a line of people to get out, and it was dark. And we had all kinds of technical equipment and sound equipment stuff in that van. And he said, screw it. You want to cross around the line, bonsai that river, and I'm like calling him every name in the damn book. And as soon as I felt the van kind of lift a little bit and start floating sideways, I had my hand in that handle. I was ready to bail. As we get ready to go back to the green flag, for what I believe is a complete restart, and we're back underway. So Travis, I will never ever forget it, and it's an inside joke with him and I every single year at King of the Hammers.
Did he say I told you so?
He said, hey, what's the big deal?
I had this.
Yeah, I'm downriver, so if this thing floats away, it's going to hit me first. So, hey, Gordon Both. It's a racer from the Midwest.
Well, on this restart, Billy Nichols still holds on to the lead, but you see Dallas Nord right back up in that second position, just like he did in the first start.
Yeah, what a cool guy to talk to, man.
Oh, I love
so
Dallas.
Nice.
Great guy.
I don't want to say anything, but it almost looks like he might have a left front going down. Probably just a ugly visual.
Hopefully it's just an optical illusion, my friend.
So Chad Williams and Cody Hodgson are reeling in our top two cars rather quickly, as it's now a 4-car battle. It looked like it might be a 5-car battle very soon, with Harrison Hernandez moving up into that 5th spot.
Nord, you can tell he's locked in on Nichols, looking to make a move, diving to the inside here. Nichols, though, he'll slide it out, get to that inside line through the center of the track. And Nord takes it, looks low. Oh, thought he was going to get him.
Oh, a little bit of rubbing on the inside. He stayed on the throttle. He didn't really dive in real hard, but got a good grip, good bite coming out of the corner down the front straightaway, and has taken the lead on the inside. And now we're going to see how strong Billy Nichols is. But Dallas, my gosh, 6-8 car length lead, just like that.
Well, definitely he is a driver for sure. If he could be flying those big jets around the sky and with all those people, this has got to be nice and easy. Or I should say, less fear.
Well, there's only one driver in the 53-second bracket, and that's Dallas Nord. 2 drivers in the 54 bracket, and nobody else is even close. So our top 3 drivers are just pulling away from the rest of the field. I had no clue he was a pilot. He must get a lot of time off to be able to do this whole kind of thing.
Well, I mean, I'm sure they fly a lot and then they come back in. You know, I know he's from Kirkland, Washington, home of Costco.
And Larry Gorley, Quick and Bright fame.
Quick and Bright.
Next race coming up, the SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggies are coming out. What I like to call the open wheel Formula One class of off-road.
Or as they say in Mexico, Pro Buggy. You know, Dave Peace would have got that one. Great shot low as they come down. Or a nice speed camera there. Chasing second and third right now. Nichols trying to hold off the advances of Hodgson. Hodgson switching it up to trying to get inside Nichols. Ooh, Nichols trying to move on to him, and he literally got the shoehorn out.
Kind of thinking Dallas Nord, I'm not one to question drivers and what they do, but I'm thinking he might be going a little faster than he needs to, as we still have the comp yellow to come out. and he is just blitzing the field right now, not even making it a contest.
Oh, yeah, I mean, driver like that, you give him open, air, he's just going to utilize it and walk away.
His dream is to be in a Pro Light. That's his dream. He loves Pro Light, but I think he has so much fun in the 2 UTV classes that it's just him and his girlfriend, and that's the way he kind of likes it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's all the added expense. I mean, yeah, he's running 2 UTVs, and that's pretty expensive, but in a Pro Light, the truck itself is relatively okay, but it's the maintenance, the body panels, the tires.
Yeah, you go through a lot of tires on that, that's for sure, and of course body panels, because if you can come out of a race with body panels left on a Pro Light, it's a miracle. Or you're out front the entire time.
So as they cross the line, Dallas Nord actually, no doubt, has the point. Cody Hodgson is second, Billy Nichols, Chad Williams third and fourth, and Matt Lipman is rounding out the top 5.
A lot of these drivers do, basically double duty, the SR1s, productions. It's pretty cool to see. Usually we used to have Jason Weller out there in that class for a while. Now, have you had a chance to meet James Ramillo? James Ramillo, you talked about out there earlier when you introduced him. Basically drives the hand controls like Evan.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yes,
super nice guy, very talented. Did a lot of work with the Walker Evans crew and developing that car, and Shelby Anderson helped about greatly. So it's still great to see him out here, still just having a blast racing. Been now, I think, 4 years.
It looks like Joe Collingsworth didn't make the call to come out onto the track, as he has not scored a lap. I'm looking at.
He's the one that got towed off after that crash on the first race. Didn't make it around.
All 16 cars are on the lead lap.
That's a good thing.
Sienna Price and Megan Mitchell are running 15th and 16th. Here's our lineup coming up next. Trevor Briscoe, Matt Brister, Zach Drapkin, Trey Gibbs, Dale Eberts. Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Green flag is out. We're back underway as they head their way through and out of turn 1. And stepping it up one more time is Dallas Nord with the lead, as he's already pulled out to a 3-car length lead.
Nord looks like Hodgson trying to basically get up and get into the fight. Nichols back in 3rd place now. Williams, Littman, Hernandez. Now, how about Hernandez, after having that crash in the first start, able to come back and run up in 6th place? Pretty impressive in the cars when there was 16 still out there. And it looks like the onboard there with Abby Keys. See what Abby's going through.
Four laps remaining this time by for our leaders, or I should say for the field. And it's looking like Dallas Nord is not pulling away quite as drastically and fast as he had the first half.
Yeah, Cody Hodgson's definitely got him lined up there, him in his sights. Not going to let him run away with it this time. Nord hoping for no more cautions. Greg shot, as we saw the 947 card over the top. Abby Keys, who has the onboard camera shots we saw.
Yellow. Why is the yellow up? Yellow.
Well, I see the safety
Everybody's
vehicles,
heading in one direction.
yeah, towards the right side of the track, which is unfortunately out of our view.
Oh, we got a car over. The right-hand turn in the infield. same color as the banners, so that's why we can't see the underbelly. Oh, that's all we see, actually. Since the white Toyota pulled behind it, now it pops out really easy to see.
Give it a backdrop.
No clue who it is until we flip it over, and it is still no clue. Looks like a 900 number.
Well, I hope so.
Gavin McNamara. Wyatt Schroeder.
Well, he's one lap down.
So it would have to be Gavin McNamara.
Yeah, I think you're right on that one. I was looking. Everybody else is on 9. You know, a special shout out to, of course, a lot of the great sponsors like PCI Race Radios, Silent Signs, RTL Traffic Solutions, Off-Road Warehouse, The Palms River Resort. 2 locations on the Colorado River.
Oh, he made half a lap, and he's cutting the course. Okay.
Of course, The Palms in Ehrenberg and Needles.
Is he pulling off the track, or is he just waiting for the fuel to go by to pull in line? Right? Yep, pulling in line. Didn't feel like going that 200 extra yards. So there'll be 2 laps remaining this time by. Laps count under the yellow. Truck is pulling off the track. Dallas Nord controls the field. Green flag is out. We're back underway with 2 laps remaining in the SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggy Division. I'm sorry, what am I saying? Production 1000 UTV division. And Dallas Nord is actually working his tail off today. Is that 3 restarts now?
Yep.
4.
4. No, 4. I think, yeah, because 2 at the beginning, comp caution, and then now. That's 4. The 5x2 taking the pie into effect.
Yeah, sun is out, no chance of rain.
Nord coming around here this next time.
Another car on its side in the infield right-hand turn.
White flag will come out.
So basically, now they've said every laps count under the yellow. Yellow flag is out. So let's end under checkered. We'll end on the yellow.
Or we go green and white together, checkered.
We're going to find out because
1 lap shootout.
Lee Perfect has got his hands on the headset. Kind of find it amazing. Still, only 2 cars have made it into the 52-second bracket. Dallas Nord and Cody Hodgson, and nobody else is even close.
Well, I'm looking there, some very talented drivers. Very surprised that they're not joining him in that, but I can see what you're saying right now.
Yeah, I'm going to call out Adam Grunder from the Phoenix area, Mr. Big O Tires. He has got a very stout, very nice pro buggy that's not here.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
Just saying.
He's got a great sponsor. You can't tell me that they weren't willing to get him here. Big old tires.
I know.
Him. He.
Yeah, but he didn't come out of his pocket. He said they don't give him money for it.
I don't care. I mean, how many...
He goes, I got to sell more tires. We'll get out and sell more tires.
How many teams in off-road racing are their own best sponsors?
90%.
So they're
2 cars, you said, were involved, or just 1?
I think it was just 1. I thought there was 2 for a moment, but...
Yeah, and folks, it's really tough for us to see, and what we see on what you're seeing at home, and we have a limited vision right in front of us. You got the walls, and some people make better doors than windows.
So, let's see. I see a white flag in hand.
Green, white.
No, white checkered. I don't see a green flag in his other hand.
Well, if he's got a white one, he's going to have a green one.
That's like the lowest flag stand I think I've ever seen. Yep, there they are. Green and white being shown at the same time. 1 lap remaining. Dallas North, Cody Hodgson, Chad Williams. 1, 2, and 3 through turn 1. Dallas pulls out to about 2-car length lead going into turn number 2. Cody Hodgson's right there in case something happens. Imagine if just a simple thing like a little bike up on 2 wheels. And I'm telling you, he's so close that he could squirt right to the inside.
Wouldn't be the first time we've witnessed something like that.
2 turns remaining. Dallas North to that tight right-hand turn. Gets through cleanly. Now the straightaway through the infield.
A little bit of contact rubbing going on there in the back of the pack.
And it looks like no one's going to come close. And our current points leader will extend that lead as Dallas North takes a checkered flag. Cody Hodgson, Chad Williams, Jim Price, Matt Lippman, Abby Keys, Braden Beatty, Harrison Hernandez, Billy Nichols, and Sid Woods will round out the top 10. And now I can officially say the SoCal Fleet Services Pro Buggy Race coming up next. We know every 5 minutes counts. Mr. I walk up the stairs slow. We're going to step aside real quick as our top 3 finishers come up here in the Production 1000 UTV class, our top 3 finishers. We're going to step aside real quick for words from our sponsors for all our fans at home watching us on the live stream.
UTV 96 is inside this car here for the race.
We use the UTV 96 in this car. I'm using the VP UTV 96 fuel.
Thank you, VP Racing Fuels, for keeping me powered and getting me on top of the box.
Hey, I'm Jeremy McGrath, and welcome to Palms River Resort. Palms is a 5-star lifestyle community where you'll make lifelong friends. Some of my favorite things to do are obviously building memories with the family. We get out in the side-by-sides. Of course, I like riding my dirt bike in the hills and taking off in the desert. But I mean, family time in the boat, man, you can't beat.
All right, it's time for Production 1000. It's going to bring Chad Williams, Cody Hodgson, and Mr. Dallas North. Come on down.
We are built on our core values, quality work that comes from the safety on our job sites, the teamwork that makes it happen from employees that are God integrity, and making a commitment that we are proud of. At Stronghold Engineering, our values have been instrumental in our success and ability to facilitate anything imaginable.
I thought so.
Stronghold Engineering, building construction excellence since 1991.
tells me to keep on going, it'll pay off.
Well, I know I've seen you out on the track, and I went, wait a minute, this is his first one up here. To do that with this many cars out there, man, you got to be feeling stoked.
I'm stoked.
Talk about this race. What was going through your mind with all this craziness?
It was a wild race. The truck started getting really blue grooved out. There was a pretty gnarly rut on that back tabletop that was throwing me everywhere, but just trying to protect my inside on the starts to keep a good position.
Well, it paid off. You're on the box, and I know it's time to thank some people.
Yeah, I'd like to thank Bergenson's Heating and Air, Toyota Redlands, WCI, MPS. I'd like to thank my spotter Robbie and all my brother and my best friend Albert for helping me, and my dad and mom and everyone that comes to watch me.
Chad, welcome to the podium, my friend. Good job. Good to see you. Chad Williams, everybody. Moving on to Cody Oxton. Man, how precious is that? I love the checkered bow on that. What do we got here?
This is our daughter Charlie. This is her second race already. She was out here at Glen Helen, but she's 5 weeks old today.
Her first podium.
Or sorry, 5 months old. Her first podium, yeah.
Well, Cody, let's talk about this race there, because it was a little bit crazy watching Billy and Nichols up there. The restarts, you got Dallas. Why don't you take me through it?
Yeah, I mean, really, just starting fourth, I was just going to try and keep my nose clean. I knew Dallas was going to get a good start, so I was going to just try and follow him through and avoid the carnage and, try and chase him down towards the end. And so we got through everything. We almost got bottled up in a little incident, but was able to just thankful for the cautions. They helped me out a little bit, so I could at least get up to the rear bumper of him, but we need a little more work to take him out the top spot.
Well, I know that restart didn't help either.
Yeah, yeah. But I want to put a big thank you out to my team. It's a family operation. My dad, he works his tail off. Mike, my car owner from MFD Motorsports, we wouldn't be out here without him. But I can't say enough about my dad and Keith Brooks from B3 Motorsports. They pretty much went through this car completely since the last race. So the summer off season kind of helped us a little bit to go back to the drawing board, and it's paid off. We got a little more work to do, but we'll be there soon.
Well, congratulations on that. That's very cool. So Cody Hodgson, give him a big round of applause. And Dallas, same question basically. Restart. We saw you jump up in a second behind Billy. All of a sudden, wah, cars crashing over. That had to have been frustrating.
It's frustrating, but I'm kind of used to it in this class. It did take me a little while to get around Billy, and then I knew Cody was coming. He's been fast lately, so it's like yellow flag. When you're in front, the yellow flag is like the worst, and we had, 3 or 4 of them. So that was kind of a struggle, but once I got up front, I just kept running my lines, and Cody's right there, but he wasn't close enough really to put a wheel on me, so I was just kind of keeping that in check. And that's what's great about this class. We got new faces up here all the time, kart kids coming up all the time, but it doesn't matter if you're winning and solid. There's always guys coming for you, so it's a fun race out there.
Well, definitely, and of course, you talked about Billy and that restart there, and then you got Cody you're talking about, and then 2 laps to go, another crash.
Yeah, and then finally we got down to just a green-white checker, and then then the anxiety is just at the most, because you screw up one corner, miss a shift, go on the bike something, and you got everybody right behind you. All the space that you created is gone instantly. So we just did what we did every lap, and we've been in the car 4 years now, so kept clicking it off like we always do. I want to get a shout out to